Welcome back to another Montreal Canadiens podcast with the hockey coach, Coach Franchise, directly for Beautiful Country of Thailand on amazing, great Monday night, September 16, 2024. The beginning of the season, Montreal Canadiens 2024-2025, they did the golf tournament today. And the hope, the excitement, the joy, the happiness, the health, are all there during the first day of the tournament, the golf tournament. Today, we're going to go through that events for all the comments happening during the day between the staff management of the hockey operation for Montreal Canadiens, Gordon, Hughes, Molson, Martin Saint Louis. We're going to talk about different players, what they think about the upcoming season, and we're going to review a little bit what happening during the weekend for David Reinbacher, Laine and Logan Mailloux. And finally, we're going to preview a little bit what's going to happen during the week for the Montreal Canadiens. And we're going to go through different other subjects in NHL. We have a lot of big signature today. Crosby and Lucas Raymond signed a new contract for the next 8 years for Raymond and 2 for Crosby. So the start of the Montreal Canadiens 2024-2025 season start today with the golf tournament. And then if you follow my videos, but I did 2 videos today. I'll see the review of the Montreal Prospect, the Demidov game number 5, and of course the preview of the main camp. And finally, I did the video about Sidney Crosby contract happening today in NHL, signing a 2 years contract at $8.7 million AAV for the next 2 years with the Pittsburgh Penguins. That's the reason behind that. We're going to go through that for the next 90 minutes. Thanks to join me and talking about your Montreal Canadiens. This is where we are at this moment of the season. This is where we're waiting for the beginning of the season for the Montreal Canadiens, and this start with the golf tournament. Of course, the 48th annual golf tournament for the Montreal Canadiens. But before we start, we're going to get all the people in the chat. Thanks to be with me tonight. And don't forget, please, to click on the likes. It's going to be a rock and roll 90 minutes up and down of the show tonight. So thanks to be with us. First of all, we have KLS is in the house talking excited about the Lucas Raymond. Now they just have to sign Maurice Zader. KLS, and then the Steve Eiserman plan will be done for the upcoming season. And then while Roger Delaney knocked the door tonight, Roger hopefully an amazing great start of the week on this great Monday. Gary Conway, the best driver around the world, and UPS is in the house tonight. Talk about the excitement to maybe the Montreal join the playoff for the NHL playoff 2025. We have phone. Welcome back in the house today. And we have Bran. Is it in English? Yeah, it's English accents from me. I honestly, originally from Montreal, speak French, and I'm just practicing my English for the last 25 years. I don't know, there will be great comments about that, but hopefully you're going to hear something from me in English. Bran, thanks for being with us. Tell us more about who is your best team, favorite team, and let's go from there. Where are you coming from, Brian? Welcome in the show, by the way, and the family of the Hockey Nation and the Ab Nation. We have a KLS again, of course. Pierre de Norville is in the house. Pierre's directly from Arizona. It's approximately, what, 4:30? No, 5:30 over there. Hopefully you're ready for your dinner, Mr. Pierre. David, back in the house tonight. David, how you doing, my friend? Hopefully you're doing well, and you have an amazing, great weekend, and start your week properly the right way. Bob Smith, back in the house. Bob gave us a lot of great contents and knowledgeable about hockey. Bob, always a pleasure to have you aboard of the live show we do. Hopefully the other deal is announced tomorrow. KLS, do not be surprised this happening this week, KLS, for before the beginning of the training camp. Enar Tap, moderator of the Hockey Nation Show, but also co-host of the weekly report for the Montreal Canadiens. Welcome back, Mr. Enar Tap. Ready to rock and roll. PLW back in the house. PL with his bet of the day. Odani back again to seal a base for 4.2. Bet on him using uh, Fibonacci sequence until he get the 50 still. Did he did one yesterday or not? I think it was your bet yesterday. PLW. Audrey Labro or now give us all the update schedule report of the NHL news. Thanks to be with us. We appreciate a lot, Mr. Audrey Calabo from New Jersey. I want to see much more of Tyler Thorpe, David. Tyler Thorpe have a great weekend with the Montreal Canadiens score both game. The number 34, 6-5, going to play with the Vancouver Giants and the WHL for the upcoming season. He got hit during the first game, but he came back with another great performance this Sunday. And we'll be see if he's going to be a part of the main camp for the Montreal Canadiens. Mr. David, about Tyler Thorpe. Julien Wiseman Vizna back in the house tonight, Julien. Hopefully doing well. Butch back in the house. Butch, Roger did the name. Sorry, I said Butch. I don't know. I think about Butch, by the way. Thanks, RJ. Tony DeMarc knocked the door tonight. Welcome back, Mr. Tony. Did someone send Madison? Not yet. Not yet, Tony. But maybe. Luc Leverson back home. Where we go. Back after his tour somewhere around the Quebec province of the Quebec. Luc Leverson back now at home. Welcome back home. Hopefully your dog, your cat, or your bird are happy to see you again, my friend Luc Leverson. Bob, well, you're welcome, my friend Bob. That's Getty speech to the rookie Ward. The torpedo for NR Tap. That's what we got, guys. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget, please, to click on the likes. This is a Monday night where I do a show by myself all year long, usually. And I'm just floating the Monday night. We have a lot of things to talk about, and we're going to I create a lot of video clip for different subject we have. And I don't know if you heard the fan. I make some kind of modification around my office. So if the fan bother you, let me know. If it's not, I'm happy about that. But because I like to have a fan on my face when I work here. But just let me know. I did some modification on my software, but I don't know if it work or not. So just said the fan is good or not. George Doucette back in the house. George, we miss you, my friend. I think you are there. Sometimes you don't just said nothing, George, but always a pleasure to having you aboard. George is excited for the upcoming season for the Montreal Canadiens. Frank Daigle, welcome back, Mr. Frank Daigle. Hopefully, of course, it's directly for Vaudreuil Valleyfield. I did work at Valleyfield summertime. What I did? Yeah, I did hockey camp in Valleyfield. Vaudreuil Valleyfield, right? Am I right? I think so. LDP is in the house for Newfoundland. The home of Dawson Mercer and Alex Newhook. LDP. When we think about LDP for Newfoundland, we miss Hélène Kiev. Hopefully doing well. Hélène, we think about you. Tony, I miss it. But sure what fan is okay. Still not convinced about Hudson. Sorry. Oh, look. Oh. The kids can play hockey. I did not make that video here. I need to bring that video the next couple of minutes. I'm going to bring you a video of Laine Hudson a bit later about that. Vaudreuil Dorion. Here we go. Frank Daigle, Vaudreuil Dorion. Long time I left Quebec. 1996 was my when I left completely Quebec. The last time I went to Quebec, it was 2019. So sometimes I forget cities, where are they, and everything like that. And but it's okay. It's okay. So thanks to be with us. Don't forget, please, to click on the likes. We're going to rock and roll the show tonight. And of course, going to start with the NHL news. And of course, the big news, guys, is happening today. Sidney Crosby got his extension contract for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Crosby signed 2 years at $8.7 million. We know he was the number 87 AAV. I don't know if N26 is going to pop up at some point, but I'm sure you would like to talk about this. Look, 94 points last year and 82 games. Is 6 goals shy to reach the total of 600 goals, and is 4 points shy to reach the total of 1,600 points in NHL. Look, Crosby is really a phenomenal hockey player in NHL. Win many awards. Connie Smythe back to back. He won the Art Trophy, the Lindy Bing, and I can all the way talking about Crosby. Plus, I believe he won 3 times the Stanley Cup. I could be wrong, but I think it's 3 times. 2 times in 17, 18, and then he won earlier during his career at 21 years old. He is going to be 18 years as a captain of the Pittsburgh Penguins. At the longest um, players as a captain in NHL is 19 by Steve Yzerman. If he played the next 2 years, I think he's tied Yzerman or he beat Yzerman. But I think that signature of Sidney Crosby, this is a great news for the Pittsburgh Penguins. He's going to finish his career with the team, with the Pittsburgh Penguins. You talk about leadership, you talk about professionalism, you talk about player have a big step up players in NHL. This is what I believe is um, fans happy in Pittsburgh to see the number 87 to returning at least for two. It's a deal. It's a and Pittsburgh Penguins. Remember, like Sidney Crosby, a 2 years deal at $8.7 million AAV for the next 2 years. The captain of the Pittsburgh Penguins. We know um, that team with Letang, Malkin, Crosby, they still try to bring that team back in the playoff. I think they missed the last 2 seasons in the playoff. They lost Jake Guanzel. It's a team is tried to be in the pack at the middle of NHL between 15 to 20, and it's hard um, to make the playoff. And this is a team after the departure of Crosby, like the Washington one, it would be the departure of Ovechkin. They will have to face to the big decision of the rebuilding or they're going to retool. And we'll see what will be the end of the Sidney Crosby for the next 2 seasons in NHL. But again, a great signature for the Pittsburgh Penguin fans to see their captain Crosby to be a part of the team for the next 2 seasons. We'll see what the comments here we got in the chat. Let's go back all the way up right there. Um, do you miss it? I don't miss Quebec, honestly, Frank. It's behind my life. I'm looking, but I'm time to it. David, I've not seen Laine perform yet either. Was never a fan of him. I've seen very shifty, but can he translate in it? No doubt in my mind, look. No doubt in my mind. Um, we're going to talk about Laine in the next couple of minutes, guys, but no doubt. Bentley, what I'm doing on this channel, I hate the ads. I hope that you guys last a big game for the next one of the years. All right, Bentley, you're welcome. We appreciate that. Hopefully, you Boston Bruins win every game for the next 100 years. That'd be great for your team. You know, as many kind of people in the world, show up like that, and we accept everyone with respect. But it would be nicer if you say, "Hi, my name is Bentley. I'm a big fan of the Boston Bruins, and I don't like the Montreal Canadiens." At least that would be nicer with kindness. Because at the end of the day, we have a good heart here at the channel. But Bentley, Welcome in the family of the Hockey Montreal Canadian at the Hockey Nation Live Show. Nothing wrong. Everybody have their own character or different character. Look like son Crosby is a real gamer. Great signing for Crosby, Pittsburgh. Good to see that they are still willing to play for the game and organization play out the money. And I thought well done about that one over there. Bob Smith, look, I think so, but would take some all the shall need to pass and everything like that. Straight to Hall of Famer. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right about that. Look up about Crosby straight there. It was terrific with the sick coach. Absolutely right about this one over there. Well, now it was to make a miracle. The next 2 years, Bob Smith. Yes, you're right. The last of the Mohican about this. Roy is in the house tonight. Roy, welcome back. Henry back in the house. Henry. David Crosby will not be cast. It's just Harris. And Tony Mike Crosby is a perfect example of the practice make perfect. I like that one, Mr. Tony DeMarc. And we forget sometime Crosby, his health, his concussion, where at some point we was really worried about his career. And he come back and you go through that adversity and he continues performing. If not, I think he would be on the same kind of number like Ovechkin, in my opinion. So is going to get the itch to win one more cup somewhere else. His contract is very suitable. Great point off that about that. But I don't think so enough that. I can understand your point of view enough that. But I don't think Crosby want to leave the Pittsburgh Penguins. He want to be drafted by the team, and he wants to stay with the Pittsburgh Penguins and not accept but deal with the contract all the way to the end. I think that would be my opinion about Crosby. He won he won everything. I think for him is the way he play the game is the way he's going to deal with a contract. I would be shocked he requested a trade. Now, if Pittsburgh asked him if he would like to play somewhere else to help the team, I don't know if he would accept that. But I don't think is an organization like Carl Zubas will step up and see Sidney Crosby say, look, we would like to trade you at the traded line because you're going to give back players good for the team. I don't. It's not. I think as a for the respect of what Crosby did for the organization, I think this is a marriage both together. Crosby, Pittsburgh Penguins, just to finish to the end his last game with the Pittsburgh Penguins. But we'll see. Crosby could have $9 or $10 million. Yeah, I agree with you about that. Luciano back in the house tonight. Luciano, thanks for being with us tonight. Curtis back in the house. Thanks, Curtis, about this. T2R, welcome in the house. And David Tony. Claude Richard back in the house also from Ottawa. And then we try to run with Kings. Moderator is back in the house tonight. Welcome back, everybody. Crosby will go down with the ship, Luciano. Totally agree with you, Coach, about Crosby. Sage just said Brisson did a great job leaving him with many directions to take. I agree with you about that in our top. I would not be surprised he works for the organization when he retire. Yeah, Pierre, I think you're absolutely right about that too. Franco back in the house. Notre ami Franco from Saint Leonard. Hopefully you're doing well, Mr. Franco, and glad to see you around. We miss you, Franco, by the way. Crosby has nothing to prove to his Ben total gentleman. I agree with you, Randy, about that. A lot of great words about the Sidney Crosby. Yeah, I agree with you, Randy, about that too. And our top continued to deliver great comments there. Both of you, Crosby was one is copy more. I don't think he will go anywhere. I think we are all agree. I all agree about that one, uh, Pierre, about that. Now let's move on for the next subject of the night, guys. This coming from the Detroit Red Wings. We know they have two RFA. One it was Lucas Raymond, and one was Maurice Zaders. And the fourth overall pick, Lucas Raymond, signed an 8-year contract at $8.075 million AAV per year. Scored 31 goals last season, 41 points, assists for a total of 72 points and 82 games. Play his third year in NHL. We know his first year he scored 23 goals. He dropped, I think, the second year at 17 goals, but he get 31 goals this year. Play with Larkin and DeBrincat for the Detroit Red Wings. Look, fourth overall pick. We know the Montreal Canadiens with Suzuki, Caulfield, Sokoski, they signed contract at below at $8 million. I think this is a great deal for the Detroit Red Wings. This is a great deal for the Lucas Raymond. He's going to be what, 30 years old, I believe, at the end of his contract, and then he can have another good contract. And this is a great winger for the Detroit Red Wings to get the number 23 to be a part of the next 8 years with that organization. Lucas Raymond signed an 8 years contract again at $8 million for the Detroit Red Wings. Like I said, and like KLS mentioned that earlier, now the next is Maurice Zaders. And I think this is the kind of contract Zaders should request. Like Raymond, at $8 million, 8-8 would be interesting how he's going to do. But I think that Steve Eiserman tried to complete that deal before the beginning of the training camp or the main camp for the Detroit Red Wings. This is a 2+ going to be a part a long term and the core of the Detroit Red Wings. Like Austin Matthews' example with Toronto Maple Leafs, this is what Lucas Raymond and Maurice Zader bring to the Detroit Red Wings, and is a two-part piece of the puzzle of the Steve Eiserman plan. Like I said, Raymond 31 goals last season, 72 points in 82 game. You don't be surprised he reached the 35 goal this season, and he reached the 80 point. I think Detroit Red Wings tried to make the playoff. They just barely missed the playoff last season, and would be interesting how they're going to look like. They're still missing a couple of pieces of the puzzle. Steve Eiserman did some kind of decision the last 2 seasons we are really questionable, and this for me go down to the performance of the goaltender, and this is where this position could make them better or worse for the upcoming season. But definitely, this is a great news to see Lucas Raymond sign a 8 years contract at $8.75 million. Let's see what the people think about Raymond and the chat um, for that one. Roger, about Suzuki French. I did not hear anything about that, but we know he practiced. I think overall he's going to be better for sure, Roger. But he need to practice more. Glad to see you, Mr. Franco, about that. And we'll see what got there. I like the Crosby contract because he's thinking of the Penguin future when he's gone 20, around 20. You're absolutely right about this one over there. Raymond is a solid player to need the market. Crosby sell tickets, David. And Tony Reinbacher, where he said he's going to up 40 million over his career. What a champion, Franco. Well done. Well said. Crosby would have a statue. Yeah. I think Brown did one and the Los Angeles Kings last season. Brown. GDM. Welcome back in the house, GDM. Yep, that's crazy. Roger, Lachino, Bob suggests it's all good. So that's what we got, guys, on the Lucas Raymond. Thanks to be with us. Don't forget, please, to click on the like if you don't mind. That'd be great. The next NHL news is again the Detroit Red Wings. Um, they get a new deal for Jonathan Bergreen, a 1 year contract at $835,000. 33 overall pick a couple years ago. I think he's 24 years old. 12 game only with the Detroit Red Wings. 2 goals, 4 assists for a total of 6 points. Look, Berggren is a small player, but he brings speed. But I know I don't want to go that direction, but this is another type of player, guys. Draft between 32, 33, 38, 42, 45, and NHL. And they have a really difficult time to become a regular player in NHL. I think Berggren is 6 foot, by the way. I said he's small, but I think he's 6 foot. Um, it reminds me Jose Jesse Ireland. Um, excuse me, Jesus. He played 79 games in NHL so far during his first 5 years in NHL. But this is the kind of player a very difficult time to have a full time job in NHL. But good for them, for the Detroit Red Wings to have some depth on the winger. But this is they got from Jonathan Berggren, by the way. But what's happening? Did Mario sell the stake of the Pittsburgh Penguins? So David, I think he's a part of the owner still with the Boston Red Sox, but I'm not sure about that. Coach, how did Farrell do at the 2 game against the Leaf? Not too bad. I think Sunday have a better game, but you can see he's small, 5'9". Um, I I wish he have a little bit more speed, but I like on the power play with Laine, and he was really the playmaker for me. Um Really good stick and glings on the weekend. Uh, Distribute the puck very well. He's really smart. See the eyes very well. I just wish he was a 6'2" forward for Sean Farrell. But overall, pretty good. We'll see who's going to like at the main camp, but that's the destination on American Hockey League for the next season. But this is a kind of player, guys, that we just talk about. Barry Green have a difficult time to make the NHL. This is going to happen with Farrell, in my opinion. I have a great question, Randy. I hate the league, but they will be better Canadian for this season. Yep, sorry about that for this one. Didn't see Johnny Gordon. Johnny is here. Here we go. I miss Johnny Golden, guys. I apologize. Here we go. Johnny Golden is in the house from New Brunswick. I remember in our tab, you have another guy from New Brunswick came here many years. Cannot remember his nickname. Not Sly, but he was a young guy. I did a lot of warm up show, but like many others, sometimes they left with Johnny Golden. Welcome back, my friend Johnny. They will sell the gym and we'll see what's happening. So this is the news for the Detroit Red Wings. Consider the news for the Montreal, New Jersey Devils. I gave Kevin Labac, a PTO, played only 48 games last year with the San Jose Sharks, 2 goals, 7 assists for a total of 9 points. Labac have a very good contract a couple years ago, but never played with the same way after he signed his contract at $4 million, I believe. Labac played 7, 8 years with the San Jose Sharks. Now he's going to try to get a job with the New Jersey Devils. I think he's 28, 29 years old. They have also Wendinsky get a PDO with the New Jersey Devils. Really interesting team, the Devils, for the upcoming season. Well, that's a minor PDO on that one. Same situation with the Vancouver Canucks. Dylan Ferguson. Dylan Ferguson is really interesting case. Never played like maybe 13 game in NHL. Was drafted at Dallas Star, I believe, a 4 round, but never been the goaltender. He tried a couple of games with the Vegas Golden Knight, but never have a full job in NHL as a goaltender. We know the Vancouver Canucks, they will try to get a little bit more some depth as a goaltender. They know that Danko is a little bit many time injuries, and they have Zilov as a backup number 2, and they lost Casey DeSmith during the season, during the off season. So they tried to bring some kind of goaltender inside of the organization with the team or with American Hockey League, the Abbotsford. So that's happening about that, guys. For Vancouver Canucks, Coach, we miss you at the festival, the Saint Sit. Yeah, September. And October is the Festival de la Galette at Louisville. Matthew's been captain, won't change anything either. He's a leader. He's not been captain, doesn't make you a leader. Possible about that one. Would be interesting to see what they look like, the Toronto Maple Leafs for the upcoming season. Here we go, guys. It was the 48th annual events of the golf tournament for the Montreal Canadiens. That's launched the season 2024-2025, and now we are diving on that season, and a lot of joys, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement, and happening today at this golf tournament, guys, for the Montreal Canadiens, and it was really an happiness day for all of them. On this great day, the sunshine was at the in French, the sunshine was the soleil était au rendez-vous at the golf tournament, and all of them wearing the Montreal Canadiens jersey, and they play golf. But during that tournament, usually it's a media day for the Montreal Canadiens, with many of them have an interview before the golf start, from 8:30 a.m. until 11 o'clock a.m., and then they have a good time. They play golf, and then they have a dinner. This is good for the foundation of the Montreal Canadiens, and then they have some kind of question at the end, on the stage, with Martin Saint Louis and other members of the Montreal Canadiens. Honestly, I did not listen that part of the show of the day, but what I did for you guys, what I pick up a couple of comments out of the day. I did not go deep, but I'll give you a little bit more an idea what the Montreal Canadiens are looking for the upcoming season. We know the last couple of years, Montreal Canadiens does not want to talk about the word P. P was for the playoff. And the first of all, Molson Gordon, was the three first person talking on the mic for the Montreal Canadiens. And resume, Jeff Molson is looking for one thing. He won now the Montreal Canadiens fight for a playoff spot for the upcoming season. So you can see now they're starting to changing the vision or the plan for the upcoming season in the next couple of years now. They don't want to be only a rebuilding team. Now they want to go focusing on the possibility to try to make the playoff. This coming for the owner, Jeff Molson. Look, he's really happy about what happens on the offseason. He's happy about the roster. He's glad that Patrick Laine, part of the member of the Montreal Canadiens for the upcoming season. He feels like this is the new direction for Montreal now after 3 years, and he hopes a better year overall for the Montreal Canadiens. Now, with Jeff Gordon, and resume for Gordon, he's really confident that the offense will take care of itself. He knows now that Montreal Canadiens have two solid top six, or two solid two line. They know they have a good depth inside of the roster as the forward. So he really believes the offense will be there. So the 236 goals they did last season, 230 goals the year before that. They believe he's going to increasing the number of the goals. But on the flip side, that's where he believed the defense need to be better. And he said that without using the word playoff. But he knows if the Montreal Canadiens want to be a part of the race or the mix of the playoff race, but they need to improve the number of the goals for, and they have to decrease the number of goals against. This is what he feel about that. We know they have a young core defenseman, Montreal Canadiens. They still have young guys. Savard Medicine, older, but Cooley, Jekai is all young. Strubble also is young. Justin Byron, young. And if ever they have new players like Laine, Reinbacher, or may you make the Montreal Canadiens team, this is going to be a young core for the Montreal Canadiens. And the only way to become better is to have some kind of rough time in NHL. And that's happening for Jeff Gordon today. Now, Ken Hughes, his goal is to give a little bit better tools for Martin St. Louis to have a better roster to be in the race of the playoff. And I said game, and this is a mistake, guys. It's game. I apologize. I'm not perfect, but I will change this very quickly, guys. Game. That matter in March and April. This is happening also for Jeff Gordon. They want the Montreal Canadiens be in the race in March at the traded line and longer to the game count for something and to helping the Montreal Canadiens to fill that situation with pressure and how it is those games, because the last 3 seasons, guys, in January and February, the season's over for them. It's eliminate. So when you are eliminate, you don't have those kind of same mindset preparation for the game, and the opponent team don't play against you the same way. And this is normal. It's nothing wrong, but this is normal. So the hope or the goal for the management from Martin St. Louis, Jack Gordon, Hughes, and Molson is the team stay in the race all the way to the end if they can, and to play the game is matter in March and in April. I like that. I think that would be good for the Montreal Canadiens, the young team, to play those kind of game. We'll see if they stay healthy with Kirby Dak and many other players, but this will be important for the new way for the Montreal Canadiens. So this is the comments we got, the guys, today at the golf tournament from them. I'm not done, guys. I still have more for each one of you talking about happening today. Now, Montreal Canadiens, Martin St. Louis, Suzuki, it's from players. First of all, guys, Martin St. Louis, he become now in charge about the power play. It was between Alex Burrows and Martin St. Louis, and now he wants to be in charge about the power play. We'll see what's happening there, but that's what is going to be his new role also into the Montreal Canadiens for the upcoming season. And now, people asking me about the playoff, the outcome, everything like that. You're never going to get anything from Martin St. Louis about that. And I really believe this is the way to do it anyway. For Martin St. Louis, it's always been this way. Win your day, try to win the next game, right? And then enjoy the process and learn with the process. Develop with the process. When you do that on the daily, right, the outcome will take care by itself. The win will be there. The W will be there. The playoff spot will be there. But you have to go on the small things. And the small thing, guy, is only one day at a time. And you have to try to win your day. You try to learn during the process. Focus on the process. And When you focus on the process, guys, you really stay focused on the your goal, on the plan at long term. And this has been mindset. This is, guys, if you study coaches in NFL and NCAA basketball, college football, NFL football. I read a ton of book when I was coaching and I want to develop my preparation of the game, the mindset of the player, the mental of the game, right? Um, Start with John Wooden when he won the 10 times the NCAA, from Bill Wash in NFL, uh, Swabo in college. And when you learn with those books, right, the mindset of the sport, of the team, you're going to learn it's all about the process. It's all about the details, the preparation. And I believe that's what Martin said we try to bring with the Montreal Canadiens with is the culture. And this is what he's talking about today. And he talked about you have a question about Patrick Laine. So for him, Patrick Laine, he said, he bring the fun back to Laine. He said, I want him to be passionate about the game, but also to come to the at the ring every single day with joy, with happiness. And this is a really important statement because if you don't like what you do every single day, like you, me, you do a job and you don't like your job, it's a hard day. It's a difficult day. It's not fun. So Martin St. Louis said the first thing, it's not about hockey. It's just to bring him the fun back and to come to the ring with smile, positive, happy. It was a funny interview about Patrick Laine today, but this is what Martin said we want to do with him. Now, we know the last couple of days they hire a new coach, Roger Grillo. Ken Hughes or Jeff Gordon and Martin Louis mentioned is not going to be behind the bench. Grillo, he's going to be part of the top of the game, of the rafter, and watching consultant for Martin St. Louis during the season, and that will be the role of Roger Grillo mentioned today, Martin St. Louis, and then Nick Suzuki. Nick Suzuki and the players want to be a part of the race for the playoff. Nick Suzuki said that last year, but this year he really focused on that one. He won the Montreal Canadiens at the trade deadline, March 7, 2025. They don't want the Montreal Canadiens to be a sailor like they did for the last couple of years. For Tyler Toffoli, Chariot, every year they make some trade at the trade deadline, right? They let players go. Sean Monahan, example. They want now to become a buyer. But when we sell buyer, guys, we have to be careful. We don't want Montreal Canadiens give a first-round pick at the trade deadline to try to make the playoff or to be beat at the first playoff. But maybe to add some kind of veterans or some kind of players and maybe keep the players at the trade deadline. We know they have 5 front players with the final year contract. Again, we're going to talk about this a bit later, but this is where Nick Suzuki is really targeting for the upcoming season. They believe the players in him, they have a team can be in the playoff and the mix of the race, and they want to become now a buyer and not a seller. This is really what Nick Suzuki said yesterday, today during the show. Like I said, if you look about all the players, of course they have the personal, like Sakowski said, yes, I have my own goal of the season, but I'm not going to tell you. But I want to see the team make the playoff. Veteran like David Savard, Mike Madison believe the team are caliber to play in the playoff for the upcoming season. So this is what you hear during the day at the camp, at the golf tournament overall, guys, today. And then I have maybe Gordon said today this comments. Suzuki is a center number one in NHL, and maybe more. Agree or disagree? But this is what he believes, Jeff Gordon, about Nick Suzuki. I like that. I like that the management really believe Nick Suzuki is a center number one in NHL. Can use is not close to see the competition from the inside. He said, Martin Louis said also with what Can you said, uh, they have 12 chair as a forward, and you try to get a chair. And if you perform well, you're going to get that share. And after that, you have to keep that share. That's the spot. But the organization is not against the fact like the competition come from the inside, and not from the outside inside, but from the inside internally. And that's what they expect Can you for the upcoming main camp this week. Finally, he would like to visit Ivan Demidov for the upcoming season or this season in Russia to meet him, talking, and everything like that. I think Montreal Canadiens should have some kind of relationship. That's the reason, you know, one of my bold predictions was Dimitrov with Montreal for upcoming season, but I think Montreal Canadiens try to get some kind of friendship relationship with the KHL to be sure they keep the respect between both league, everything like that. But we'll see what happening. But this is coming from that situation. Now, I want to finish, guys. It was another round about the golf tournament. I want to finish with two comments from Eric Fichot from TVS Sport today. And I want you to hear your comments about what he said. This is the lineup for the projection of the 23 players for the Montreal Canadiens for the upcoming season. 14 forward, 7 defensemen. And you see that way. Suzuki, Caulfield, Sokoski, Newhook, Dak, Laine. Third line, you see Anderson, Devorak, Armia. Fourth line, Gallagher, Evan, Roy. Barry Boulet, and Pesera. It's very similar at what we did during our summer. Nothing changed. Now, there may be the player Gallagher third line, Anderson fourth line, Roy third line, but this is what he's thinking. On the defenseman, that's really, for me, it's funny because he take Madison Cooley, Savard Hudson, Jekai Mayu, and Strabel. He removed Justin Barron for the Montreal Canadiens roster. Montembeault et Primo are the goaltender for the Montreal Canadiens. This is, guys, the projection of the Montreal Canadiens roster from Eric Fichot from DVS Sport. So, will be really interesting. A lot of great comments in the chat right now. Abby Nation, welcome back. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like if you don't mind. That'd be great. On that one. So this is the comments of Eric Fichot. Now, Eric Fichot did not finish. Also, did another big comments. Shocking, by the way. So Eric Fichot announced from TVS Sport. Primo, Caden Primo, won't finish the season in Montreal. He think and he feel Primo is not a good backup for Samuel Montembeault. He believe he should have a veterans goaltender in NHL. We have Jake Allen. We just trade Jake Allen. But Eric Fichot, he believe Montreal Canadiens are going to trade Caden Primo and to get a veteran goaltender joint like a Casey DeSmith example. I just mentioned name right now. I don't say it would be him. But that's what the feeling of Eric Fichot. I don't see that. I feel like Dobesh could be a player, a goaltender of Montreal Canadiens very soon. But you said Primo is not going to finish with Montreal and to get a goaltender, a veteran goaltender. I disagree with that statement. Yeah, I see, guys, and that's not what you said about this one, but Um, I need a right defenseman now at the 7. Look at Watson. They have Barron. They have a vet we can go there and trade him away. Yeah. Primo may be still the job from Montembeau by game number 25 and 26. Fichot is can't les pas, et dans les cannes, les pas de dose for Eric Fichot. I just sharing with you guys the comments about that from Eric Fichot today happening today at TVS Sport. And honestly, guys, I'm all over the map. Like so, I go to RDS, NHL Network. I go on the BMP. I go to DVS Sport, and I do approximately 3-4 hours on homework to see what's going on left and right. And then after that, I check all the website about the Montreal Canadiens NHL, and then I watch all the Twitter account, 10, 15 of them, and then I look about different articles from different reporter like Eric Angel, Arpen Bazou, Sue Cohen. So I've been honest with you, I put about 5 hours of homework every day about the Montreal Canadiens. Then I do a video per day, and then I do a show like you see tonight. It'll be what 90 minutes together, sometimes 2 hours with Enartab or Marco. But it take me about 2 hours of preparation usually to make a show like that. So I want to give you a little bit what's going on. Anything happening in the chat right now is okay. Cool. It's still fun. Does anyone remember that complete to name a goalie who joined a great fans team and start 9-0? I remember like for the Ottawa Senator. Laine? Thanks so much, Luciano. Um, Rain is in the house. Welcome back. Andrew Ammon have a really good start with the Ottawa Senator too. Look about that. So anyway, guys, this is happening, guys, on this golf tournament today. Let's move on, guys, with a couple of things. Now, from Eric Fichot, we're going to go to BMP, Georges Larac. And Georges Larac, they did like the review of the weekend with Gonzo about the weekend of the Montreal Canadiens. And for him, when he talked about David Reinbacher, for him, it was unacceptable the way David Reinbacher plays on the weekend. He said he did not show up. He did not play well. For him, it was the most player with the most disappointed player for the Montreal Canadiens. It was David Reinbacher from Georges Larac today at the radio. I don't know. I feel like sometimes Georges Larac like to create some kind of controversy. And I disagree many times on his statement about, he want to trade. I don't know who he want to trade for the first round pick. Anyhow, so that was the part of the David Reinbacher on the weekend, and fans like to see highlights, want to see flashy players, and fan does not see the details of the game, right? It's hard to see the details of the game for the fans. So what I did, guys, I took a clip. I want to show to you about David Reinbacher. And you're going to see, guys, nothing big there. You're not going to see that. You're not going to remember that play. But as a coach, when you review the video, you said, look what he did. Wow. This is solid. Here, David Reinbacher, guys. Watch the number 64. Right? He's right there. Right? He stopped the play, the 1 versus 1. Right? Great uh, shutdown play right there. The puck go behind the net. Go back in the corner. Right there. Toronto tried to get a puck over there. Now the puck go back right there. Now David Rebecca got to get the puck. So he can see the defenseman play with him. I think is Angstrom right there. He's going to go behind the net to set up the breakout. But look what happening there. I don't like the defenseman right there that way. Maybe he's a winger, but we'll see. Now, look what happened with Reinbacher. He changed his direction, guy. He's going to beat the Toronto Maple Leaf players. Here we go. Boom. Shut down the players. Beat is the F1 for Toronto Maple Leaf. Change his direction and a pass for the breakout for the Montreal Canadiens. If you know about that, guys, the puck is out of the zone. This is what David Reinbacher do for the Montreal Canadiens. Friends, you don't like him? It's up to you. But that's what he did all weekend. That's why he's David Reinbacher. David Reinbacher was drafted in 2023 fifth overall pick, 6'2", 191. Now is 6'3" and 2006 or 2009 pounds. David Reinbacher. But this is not Laine. This is David Reinbacher. So some fans don't like him. Some fans think he's not played very well during the weekend. But this is George Larac said is unacceptable the way he plays during the weekend. So I don't know what George Larac watch or look or think, but this is his comments about that, about David Reinbacher. So I did a poll question today, guys. I like to make some stir the pot. I like to stir the pot. I like to start controversy. I like to put the NR tap on the hot seat. So I did a poll question today, guys. It's out already. Every day is out at 8 o'clock, by the way. And the poll question, guys, because what George Larac said today, I did that, guys. So the question is this way. What would be the best case scenario for the Montreal Canadiens if they adjust their selection from the 2023 and the 2024 NHL draft? Do you think the Montreal Canadiens did the right things? Do you think they could keep the same selection, David Reinbacher and Evan Demidov? Or do you think Montreal Canadiens should select Michkov in 2023 and Demidov in 2024? Or do you think Montreal should select Michkov last year and select a right defenseman this season? Or do you think they should take Leonard over Michkov and Reinbacher and take Demidov in 2024 or any other combination pick the Montreal Canadiens? So I'm going to get blasted again. I'm going to get some tomatoes around my head, but this is the poll question of the day. I would like to hear from you guys in the chat that you agree, disagree. But for many years, in the next 10, 15 years, or any time, the Montreal Canadiens are going to play against the Flyers. Start next Monday, by the way. You're going to compare always Michkov versus Reinbacher. Then you're going to compare Demidov. Is it better to Michkov or Michkov is it better to Demidov? And then for the defenseman, you're going to see what it would be the development. Some of you always said he's too soft. Reinbacher is so soft. He's not physical. You don't expect him to be a solid defenseman in NHL. Some of you does not believe on Laine Hudson. Some of you do not believe in Evan Demidov. I see comments about Demidov never going to play in NHL. Demidov is a boss. And I don't know. Some people like Owen Florence Jacquet. They like Arbor Jacquet more. Some want to trade Mike Madison. 62 point. One the top 10 scorer in NHL. as the defenseman. It's hard to play Montreal. I will respect all the opinion, by the way, but that's the reality behind that. So let's see what we got here in the chat. AK, welcome back, everybody, guys. Welcome back. If you are did not mention your name, don't forget to click on the likes. I was behind. I did not read the comments. When I'm really into it, I don't read comments. Patience is the key, look at Watson. If we trade Madison, it would share for the leave, Gal. Rebecca is in the playoff series will shut down the small Michkov. Florent did not do that well. Admonition. Coach, way too early to call him a boss or a star. About that, I don't say that, Randy. It's the comments of the people. Hockey, QM matter, not as the film had to be hard hitting. Player that drive that net all good with me, Gal. Tony Lagaré back in the house. Rebecca is the best defenseman taking in the last three drafts. Franco, Gary Mishkov had done nothing yet in the NHL, hard to say, but Rebecca will neutralize Mishkov. No, too many uncertainties back then, or Mishkov. You don't gamble on the fifth pick. Gauges don't get 20 of them. About that one, the channel. Our Chuck got a lot of points to compare to Gretzky. Dale our Chuck, first overall pick by Winnipeg Jets. I'm old, like Luc Laforson. Sorry, Luc. But Dale our Chuck, guys, he was a solid junior players. Dale our Chuck played with the Cornwall. I think the name was the Cornwall Royals. And the head coach was Orval Desier. And this guy is like, I'm right. But this is where Dale Awachuk came. And then he got draft first overall pick. If I'm right. I think Patrick Lawhite can confirm about that too. Good thing Hughes is friend with Madison family, so no trade happening. LDP. Mishkov had some weight, 190. You have tried gain about 15 pounds, LDP. Look like a machine. His GM does not think he will have a great year due to all the tragedy, but he's coming in ready. LDP. James Bobrov have inside a 5-team pass. What all, Bob? Yeah, I think Montreal knew what they was doing on the took the best player available at that time. So I'm happy with Reinbacher. I mean, to the fan, not you, coach. Yes, Randy. Ken, welcome back in the house. Ken went first from South America. Adapt. By the way, Ken, guys, I got a picture yesterday from one of their friends. Let me give it to you guys. Sometimes, guys, you don't know how it works everywhere. But here we go. This is Rudolph. I don't know if he's in the chat right now, but Rudolph watched us live on the TV where he live in South America. I can't remember where he's right now. He's not in Colombia, but he's not the only one. I have Mitch Cloutier put like this on his TV when we do a live stream in Puerto Vallarta. I think it's Republic Dominican, but this is Rudolph, guys. Watch us on the TV when we are live the night. It's fun to see that news. Those people, guys, does all the kind of stuff like that. I appreciate that, Mr. Rudolph. Marco, don't see why people are so down on Rebecca. Send the man you had to give the young players a chance to prove themselves. To him is not enough. AK, I assume Hughes Gordon did their homework. A pick who they thought was best for the Montreal Canadiens. Why second guess them? All great comments so far. Rebecca is a hot knife and butter, as like an Ellis pass out of the D zone. But honestly, those two games was only a candy for the fans. You're absolutely right, Marco. Not down on Rebecca, just they want Mishkov. Coach, not sure if you talk about this or not. Did you see that Anderson spent a lot of time with Adam Nicola this summer? I did not mention that, but it was one of my next subject, next couple of minutes. Sean Farrell report today. Josh Anderson have many hours with Adam Nicolas during the summer, with Sean Farrell and other players. And that's what the comments Marco is talking about. Was one of the subject I would bring to you a little bit later, but why not to mention that? So Josh Anderson mentally is ready to bounce back. I think become husband could helping him, but he applied many hours to get his game back. We'll see how he's going to respond for the Montreal Canadiens. Josh Anderson. Great point, Marco, to mention that. Hudson looked very spectacular, but he will soon have to improve his D zone play. It was quite ugly. I don't have the clip PLW of Hudson. I need to get that one. But you're going to see him, guys, on the defensive zone when you have the puck. Zoom, 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 zoom. He go around three guys, and get out with the puck. I see a ton of players. I see game after game, game after game. I never see a guy like Laine Hudson on the offensive side that way. I see him at the NCAA, but it's so funny to watch. His own player look at him like they don't know where to go. It creates some confusion for his own players on the ice. The guys, he's going to make mistake, guys. He's going to lose the puck sometime at the blue line. But the kid is so good. Never have a player like him. Tell me one player and NH with the Montreal Canadiens in the last 50 years play the puck like he did on the weekend. Move the puck left and right. Now, it's not always pretty, but it's fun to watch. As a coach, if I have some hair, it would be white or gray very quickly. But it's entertaining to see that. What you need to adapt, guys, is like an NHL. When you beat F1, it's really hard to beat F2, F3. So if we need to readjust a little bit is wait, okay, I beat one, now I have to give the puck. During the weekend, it will beat F1, F2, F3, back again, F1, F2, move from the left to the right, come back in the middle, move to the back in the corner, move the puck. One time, guy, he moved the puck between three guys for the Toronto Maple Leafs and space of 5 and 3 feet. He almost get the puck back, by the way. But this is what Laine Hudson about that. So those kind of players like that is going to make mistake on defensive zone. You have to deal with that part over there. But it will give you so many good things on the offensive side of the game where the kid is unbelievable. If you have some doubt about Laine Hudson, guys, I don't know why. The kid is great. Fun to watch, first of all. He was the best player on the ice. He created opportunities, carrying the puck, and on the power play, he gave the puck back to Mayu or Farrell to move the puck on the entrance zone, but he could do it by himself. Sometimes he go all the way to the goal line and then come back. It's not always pretty, guys, but the kid is only played 2 games on the weekend. He's going to learn in NHL. You cannot do that. But I did not like, guys, the body check of the Toronto Maple Leafs against Laine Hudson. This is the kind of players. This is the kind of check you cannot do in NHL. This is was unacceptable, and I think they should go deeper on the kid. I will try to get it. I did not have the clip here, guys, but let me check if I have for you here. I will bring to you. Give me about 30 seconds. Here we go. I have it, guys. It's ugly to watch. I don't know if you pay attention, but here's the deal. This is uh, the body check, guys. This is unacceptable in hockey. All right, let's start right here. Okay, the puck Hudson moving. Look Finney. Look Finney, the number 66. Look his head. Look his eyes. Look what he's targeting right now. Only Laine Hudson. Look, Laine Hudson, his head is down. Look, he has no puck. Toronto teammate have the puck. Is approximately 5 feet of the board. This is unacceptable hit by anyone in NHL, an American Hockey League, and youth travel team. This could be the end of a career to someone. Look about that. Interference, charge, boarding, head, name it, do it. This is not acceptable. No reason to do it. It was terrible. This happening during the game. So I don't think so he's going to get suspension. But this is a kind you have to remember. If ever you play against Finney, Montreal Canadiens, prospect maybe next year. Right away, at the beginning, I know I'm an old school coach, but I'm telling you right now, I was play hockey that way. I grew that way, right? I see coaching top the shoulder of the player, said, oh, target number 96, target number 12. That would be if I was a coach, I would tell my big guy, now, 66, go after him now. I give you the open up. It's not happening anymore in 2024. I understand that. But I will make an exception on that one. This is unacceptable for any players. It's not because it's Laine Hudson. Nothing is against Laine Hudson right now. It's about Finney, the player for the Toronto Maple Leafs. This is, and I have a conversation on the Twitter account today with two fans for the Toronto Maple Leafs today. Two good people. Respect. They said this was not acceptable by Finney. And I like those kind of fans. I love fans of the team, guys, are knowledgeable about the game and they respect the game. And if it was one for my Montreal Canadiens do this, it was not acceptable too. If Jacky does this or Farrell does it, this is not right. So this is dangerous about that. So Anthony said, our Chuck was a top 10 player in the league in the 80s. You're absolutely right about that, Dave Chuck. Mom always said age is a number, coach. Yeah, you're right, look. But I feel it. In many ways, look. Coach, what are your thoughts about what goalie said today about the play on the right side? Look, players play for a team. Goalie born to be a leader. Leader accept their role. Leader lead by example. So goalie will do everything what the Montreal Canadiens would tell him to do. Marco is a little bit skeptical about him to play on the right side. I think one day he's going to be back on the left side, but the situation with Montreal Canadiens right now, I think it would be on the right side to fit where they are right now for maybe 1-2 years. But at some point, I believe Kaden Coley would be better first of all, on the left side versus the right side. Until the Mayu, the Reinbacher, Konishkov, and maybe others, one day Baron or others going to join the Montreal Canadiens and fix that problem on the right side, and that will remove one player on the left side. But this is what I'm thinking and not that. Bermuda, Ken Bermuda. You're absolutely right. I apologize. Great point in elimination. I think Hudson and Rebecca have a better chemistry together. And the reason behind that, guys, Logan Mayu had to adapt with Laine Hudson. It was not Laine Hudson adapt with Logan Mayu. And Logan Mayu liked to carry on the puck, by the way. Logan Mayu is a good skater for the 6'3". And they're similar on the offensive side. So, Hudson is a second, he's shifty, he's second link, and Mayu like to shoot the puck. And he both of them distribute the puck. So I think that reason. PLW, Rebecca play a 3 season in better league than Mayu, and Hudson is ahead of both players for me. Bob, they did not take a Mishka because they felt already have a Caulfield that was a similar players. Marco. It's hard to believe Mishkov is 5'9" and 190. David. Yeah, possible. Great point, Bob. A2, welcome back in the house, A2. Hopefully doing well, A2. Ping pong. A table tennis table, Nicholas. Cool. Good for Mishkov and 26. If he has a great career, USA Golden did not want him. Hype, Rudolph. Yeah, good idea. People should send picture of what they watch. Hockey Nation would be fun to see. Marco, yeah, that'd be great. That's what I do in R&D. Here we go. If I go Marco and pajamas, when I see a picture on my smartphone, Marco. Only have 3 max shot at picking top 5. You cannot make a chance on the playback and then not coming out of the season. A great point, Bob. Anderson, I hope he get better. THW, welcome back in the house. Hudson is Nikon is all horse. A2, I agree. Dickinson can skate through an unfair team with speed. He does not need to speed double Dickinson. 7-6 Eagle. Darrell Larek looking for clicks. Underrated thing about Hudson is how convincing he is. Thanks for all the like we got so far. Kumar and the Lindros straight. Quebec won Brin d'Amour, but Fleur did not want to trade him and offer Forsberg extend trade for the. I got the better players and 26. That reminds Suzuki trade, right? I don't care about Hudson mistake. So kid is special A2. Peter Soboda all over. Oh, Peter Soboda. Do you know the story about Peter Soboda? One of my friends, he was a policeman in Montreal. And that time in 1980s, guys, it was everything was happening to a Montreal Canadian player. It was hiding. No, no social media, everything like that. So Peter Soboda, when he moved from Czech, he left the Czech for Montreal Canadiens. His first year stayed with Serge Chavard at the house. But when he come in Montreal, guy, he had no driver license. So he don't have no permit. So Serge Chavard, he said, have a car, just take that car. And Soboda is 19 years old, I believe. And after, I don't know, 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and you have a car accident. Peter Soboda. So my buddy got the call, and it was so quiet. Nobody can talk about that situation about Peter Soboda involved with an accident car with no permit, everything like that. Right? Imagine today. Today they go out for one night, and the people thinking he's a drinker, the player. So, but it was a story to hear about Peter Soboda. Looked up us. That was a great hockey player. And I thought I really believe about that pairing defenseman Great comments right there, everybody in the chat. This one problem with Hudson is 80-90% of his is that's not winning hockey. Gal. Yeah, but Gal, his job at Hudson is not to go in front of the net. By the way, he did a couple of goals with NC the last 2 seasons in front of the net. But Hudson's going to create opportunity for other players go to the net. This is what happening. He's a playmaker. He's a driver. You cannot have five driver playmaker on the ice. You need one playmaker, one driver, one forechecker, one drive to the net, one sniper, one scorer, and I can go away. But Hudson, that's what he does. And Hudson, guys, is like a center and offensive side of the zone. That's what Hudson does. Doug Carpenter and Bob Gilger was the coach at one Arrow Chuck Trash the league and Quebec Junior. TC came after when Cornwall got the OHL. There was also Justin Guévremont qui coach. Yeah, Justin Guévremont. Arrow Chuck was Doug Carpenter. Really? I think Orval DC got a job with the St. Louis Blues, right? I know Ron Caron got a job with the Blues. Let's play on the ice again. Who? Again, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Hudson is speculated par la liabilité en his zone. Luke Tuck 38 behind the net. I think the play was play the puck and he turned his back to protect the puck to the wall. But I can understand your point of view, Luke. I just think it's not really NHL into the game. Need to some time in a shot. Nothing wrong with that. I think Bob. Look what happened with Leo Carlson last year and NHL, Bob. So the Anaheim Ducks decide to use every 3 game, Leo Carlson would play 2 games per week. Because usually a schedule is 3 games per week. So they will use him two games per week, not a back-to-back game. Obviously, an injury stop him. But that's what Laine can do with the Montreal Canadiens. Nothing wrong to use Laine 50, 60 games this year and put him on the LT scratch, like Jaden Strouble, Jack Eye at some point, and a rotation. And for the first year, that's my thinking about that. I'm still looking at the puck. That's as on thing. Prospect challenge player looking to make a name for themselves. LDP. There's more to that picture. Where are the other ad players? But after that, you have a scrum behind Hudson where Mayu and Thorpe was on the ice at that moment. No penalty for head down. Gotta protect yourself. Player like that, the penalty to take a skilled player out of trouble. This 30 all the time. But this is the point. Look, at one happening that you suspend the players for that one. But this is a kind of the play where I will try to show to you guys the intention of the players. The intention of the play was only targeting the players only. Franco went in 2025 again. No one would said something that we see a response from the AB. Old days, the coach would send us Nyland, Gal, yeah. Hudson, Caulfield, Dimitrov have all gonna need some toughness in their lineup. It's not about the hit, it's about the response you make to the hit. About that, Reinbacher, it was dirty, resist men too. Why it was a lower cross checking about that, Marco? Andy, I agree with you about that one. Well, Thorpe was on the ice too, but Thorpe was like his phase. Um so Mayu jumping on the players, but another player for the leave jumping on Mayu too. So nobody really take care about this. At the junior level, but I do not see him any progression. I'm not buying right now. Left side, gal. Hudson should be coach in the NHL game to play himself. To be honest, I like to poke the other team. Example, I said since 6 season, Max Pacey is a new member of the Toronto. We'll see Jersey Cell would beat the record for the most 67. Gislain, welcome back in the house. Our shot was the youngest player to reach 100 points. I agree with you, PLW. May you play smarter this year. When I watched him last season, more mature and deep about Mayu. Um, about that, the current 16 record holding is, of course, loser since. Chelios, Zeder, Lab Chelios. Larac is trying to predict things that he should leave that for the expert for ammunition. Sobota, no one could believe he was a hockey player, great career. Tim Horton got a car accident. 5 March. Welcome back in the house. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. That's former Sabres. Steve Bélanger. Serge Junior was driving Peter everywhere. Everything where. Steve Bélanger, welcome back in the house. I saw for 3 Patrice Brisebois and 48 Jean-Jacques Deneau at the two Perrault back in the days. I cannot remember. You have a bar. It was like a discotheque in 1980s, guys. Uh, just on the east side of the Montreal, but a little bit north of the Metropolitan Boulevard. Cannot remember the name, guys. It was really popular. Like it was a big one. And Chris Chelios, Greg Ludwig, um, they was there many times with other players. Shane Carson. But the two Pierrot, les deux Pierrot, that's a great bar to go downtown dans le vieux port de Montreal. On the top, the corner. You guys remind me, memories, Ghislain Laframboise. I said it's going to be a monster on the power play and add the player to play with him. He needs a high IQ offensive player account. You watch out, power play is all pass around the outside, nobody going to the net. If you look about all the goal of Cole Caulfield, 28 goals last season, 13 of them inside of 5 feet perimeter, 5 feet in front of the net, Gal. If you want to learn more, Gal, about those shots or those goals, go to NHL.com/edge. This is the new stat in NHL. You're going to see what he scored the goal. You're going to realize the goal of Cole Caulfield are inside of 5 to 7 feet. 40% of the goal are right there. It that's NHL stat. On va le TC, coach Chicago Blackhawks. Gislain, the two Pierrot and the original Pierrot was great place to drink beer. Coach, did you see Foucault interview taking about the traveling and the KHL crazy time zone? Yes, look, um, I see the interview. He talked about Dimitar, by the way. It's really interesting, look, because I was looking me for to watch the game of Dimitar and to see the time frame from me to recording the game, blah blah blah. And you can see they have about 5, 6 friend zone time. Look about the game, where they play, whatever it is. I'm sorry about this. Look, Lacage, Zeph Lacave. I think Mayu has great potential. Is as smart as the size, but he's slow down to slow to get going. Yeah, we talked about Martin Saint Louis a little bit earlier, Marco, about the power play. I think that's a great thing. Um, he's been there. It was really good. I think he have the right tools to do it, Marco, about Martin Saint Louis. After Dimitar, our forward prospect, our middle tier at best, François Lepit. Yeah, but that's normal, right, François? Um, remember, François, they select Sarkozy number 1. After that, they select Reinbacher, 5th. Then after that, they select Dimitar, 5th. To be that kind of plus, you have to be on the top 10 NHL draft. Montreal Canadiens have only 3 of them. After that, they have to go to 21st with Michael Edge, 26th with Philippe Mazar, Owen Beck, 33. They trade the 31, 37 for Alex Lehoux. So that's part of it. It is, Francois. Welcome back, by the way. Yes, Gal, I agree with you. Serge Savard doubt that Lemieux would be a superstar in NHL. Um, yeah, I can understand your point of view. Next door, Pub and Grill, Montreal restaurant. Remember, we have Corey Locke, always stud scorer that was the defense would be like he's a superstar. That Caulfield one timer disappeared last season. Team defending is too well. Still found a way to produce a two. Yeah, don't worry, gang. We get at Trick Laine at the rescue. You have a great shot, by the way, Laine. Gislain, another bar chez Paris, but that's not the kind of bar. That's the kind of bar. So, chez Paris, guys, all those kind of bars open up at 11 o'clock in the morning. And they have a buffet for lunch. So, for some reason, I don't know what happening, but I don't know. My mom wanted to punish me. I don't know what happening. It was about 20. I was come back from an injury, and she put me in a private school. Well, a school where you learn 9 months, something you take 3 years, something like that. Can't remember exactly, guys. It was about computer. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I did it. It was downtown in Montreal, and I lived with my cousin. He was on the Mont Royal. But the school was 2 blocks from chez Paris. And at that age, guy, we don't make a lot of money, right? So they have a buffet, I believe, was $2.99, $3.99. And the school was starting at 7:30 in the morning until 11:30, and back at 1 o'clock until 5. And so at $2.99 to have a buffet was cheap. I think it was $3.99. But anyway, so I was going to Paris, chez Paris, Monday to Friday. But my problem is like I never left for 1 o'clock afternoon school. I say chez Paris. After that, so I have two guys, me and two other guys go to school the same place. Was 35 students, and we did our homework chez Paris afternoon. Yeah. Uh, did I pass the class? I'm not really. Oh my God. Another time. Shane Carson was quite a fixer at PLW. Dak 1-3 was a legend. KHL is a boring league. Fans are more entertaining. You're absolutely right about this, Luke Jefferson. I agree with you. About that, her Stanley Pullman take a big and loud about the team and make it 10 game 7 Stanley Cup. One of the team bad talk so far. Carson, Cornell, and McPhee was very solid first line at the bar. Francois Pitt. uh, yeah. Chez Paris, Buffett was legendary. Francois. Um, Now, I want. I don't. Like I said tonight, I don't want to create so many controversy, guys. But you have a story get out today. Fact, like, are you agree or disagree? Look at me, you wear the captain jersey this weekend. Benoit Brunet or someone else feel like you need to be special to wear the captain, the C on the jersey on Montreal Canadiens. Usually, when a captain is not play, now Nick Ski did not miss any game, but when your captain is not play, usually you don't take another C. You just keep the team with 3-8 usually. So some fans was upset to see Logan Mayu with the C captain during the weekend. Are you agree or disagree with that? I know it could be old school. I know it could be meant, but what do you think about that? I never pay attention, to be honest with you, until they talk about this today. And yeah, I'm not young. I'm an old school guy. I'm really on the detail oriented for the team. And I think I disagree. I think they should not name anybody as a captain on the weekend. I think this is a mistake. What do you think? Yeah, on the good with that. Mayu was captain because he's a bilingual and 26. I did not even assist that he was wearing the captain, to be honest. Who care really? Look, Richer was always been open about his anxiety problem at PLW. Shark is back in the house. I cannot wait for the NHL season to restart again. Sharks, I can wait to see you more often here. What's going on with you, my friend? How's your mom, by the way? Doesn't matter. Richer was also affected with remark about his sexual alternative. About that, I have no problem with this coach. I really don't pay attention to that. Mayu is a top prospect also play for Laval. Gary, it does not make the team. He may be an up captain at Laval. Yeah, because the book is out, right? Dauphin could be the captain, I believe. Pierre, this is that's what my point. It look like I'm the only one now. I feel better. You and me, Pierre, we have the same thinking. Look, for a couple of rookies, game not a problem. But people are crazy. Nicholas, if you have to pick, I likely pick Mayu as well. I don't said nothing wrong about the selection of Mayu, by the way. The selection of Mayu, all good. My only problem, I think, to be captain for the Montreal Canadiens, I have to be specific. Just this is the only reason. But no big deal. Captain, great communication with the his teammate. Trust example on the ice are the game best players. Absolute your best player, not the captain. Less attention. There we go, guys. It was just I mentioned that. We passed the time, guys, but I will keep you a little bit longer here if you don't mind. Don't forget, please, on like. If at the trade deadline, March 7, the Montreal Canadiens are 5 points less in the race, do you trade or do you keep David Savard, Christian Dvorak, Joel Armia, Jake Evans? If you are less of 5 points at the trade deadline, March 7, you're in the race. Over 5 points is very hard. But 5 points less, 3 point, 2 point, 1 point, 4 point, 5 point. Do you trade those players or you try to stay with them and losing them anyway, but keep a chance for the Montreal again to play good game or the game counts in March and April? What you will do if you are the Montreal Canadiens? Sergio Momesso, keep Luc Lafortune. Elliott mentionné, and un article que Hudson I mentioned an article que Hudson. I don't know about that, AK. I keep Mario Armia. The rest is out for the grab. Francois Pitt depends who they will get back. BW keep Armia. Losing something for nothing is insane. Young team need to develop. Maybe the right, but I will try to make the playoff. Armia is only 20. He is a stud. Armia, no. Maybe another player you talk about, yeah. Armia is 31 years old. I don't know, AK, about filming stuff. So this is a dreaded line. But my opinion, guys, I will not trade. I will keep. If I have a chance to make those game important game and March and April, more game to play for something. Remember last year, PLW was said, uh, this game does not count anything anymore. It's not good. It's not good. But this is what they're targeting this year to have good game count for something in March and April. Golden Reinbacher Hudson, top four, is able to defend top six. And then Mayu, third, Perrine, and 26. You trade last year, left a contract. Come things for sure. I don't change the plant rebuild, Bob Smith. I would keep Sava around A2. Great point, Luc Lafortune, égal. I want to finish with that, guys. Today, like Luc Lafortune said about Zachary Foucault have an interview today on BMP. Mentioned about Dimitrov. Like, you know, he didn't pay too much attention for Dimitrov, but he was said, and the comments not only from him, from many others guys in KHL. KHL is a special league. You have to understand the KHL to realize it's really hard for a kid at 18 years old or 19 years old to be a part to play in KHL. It's rare. It's hard. You have to be talented or different players to stay in the KHL. I don't know how many games Dimitrov is going to play. I don't know what it would be the season of Dimitrov. But it's rare to see a Dimitar play and the KHL like he does 13 minutes per game. Mitchell play 4 minutes and then he get loaned twice back to back year. And when you play like with the Dynamo, the SKA, the CSKA, the big team in KHL, not the Sushi and the Lada or something like that, but the Torpedo example. It's rare. Ethan Zaliev does the same thing right now in the KHL. You have to be a really good, solid player. Of course, the KHL is changing, but still, um, it's rare to see a Dimitar the number of the minute he play right now after 5 games. Again, we see how the honeymoon between Rothenberg and Dimitar is going to do. But this is a great news to see Dimitar have a ton of minutes. A really good game, number 4, number 5. Um, he's going to play Tuesday, I believe, Wednesday. We're going to, if you follow our channel, guys, you get all the highlights of Dimitrov goal, or you get all the shift of Dimitrov for each game he played in the KHL this season. So I watched the game, I cut the game, I put all the shift together, and I released the video after 30 minutes, 40 minutes after the game. So if you want to see only the shift of Dimitrov, I give you an idea what he looked like. 7 hours to get the next game. Crazy about that. Look, yes, we know. For the benefit of the young defenseman, Mason has to go. PLW. I imagine eating sushi and lada now. Sushi and lada. Dimitar will get tougher just by traveling. Yeah, they'll be really hard about that one there, for sure. About that. For Dimitar. We did a poll question. Then I want to do a Q&A, but I think we did a couple of Q&A session, guys. This is a Monday night. That's what we do the Monday night, guys. We talk about NHL news, the Montreal Canadiens, everything like that. So this week, I'm not sure if I'm back tomorrow night. Check your notification. We'll be back Wednesday night for sure and Thursday night. But we're going to reconfirm. We still have not much going on. Montreal Canadiens are nothing to do tomorrow. So now maybe not update for Montreal Canadiens. If we do something, we're going to go back tomorrow night. If not, Wednesday night with Marco Larabé, we're going to talk about the first day of the training camp. So the preview of Montreal Canadiens, guys, is off tomorrow. Start the camp Wednesday. Testing, physical test. On the ice Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Play Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Then they have a couple of days off. They play October 1st, and they play after that the 23rd, 30, yeah. And then play October 5th again, Ottawa. So they play only 6 exhibition game. We do all the play-by-play. All the game are RDS. And then we're going to give you the first game. The Montreal Canadiens play October 9 and October 10, a back-to-back game. The season starts October 8 in North America. But they start a couple of days prior to that in Czechia, I believe. The New Jersey Buffalo, I believe, play each other. I could be wrong about the team, but that's happening there. And then we're going to provide you all the contents about the Montreal Canadiens there. One in the session, everyone make excuse about the injury. Madison lead. Anton was a plus. Very interesting about some comments about Dimitar wasting his time in Russia. My cousin brought me to the bar Quebec City, but like a regular bar later the day, the show was a couple of doing their business on the stage. Patrick does not like Mike Madison. It's okay. It's okay. It's time to go. Time to go to bed. Here we go, guys. This concludes another show of the Ab Nation on the Monday night. The Monday night, I'm around. Look, we just have a good time together. We talk about the Montreal Canadiens, NHL. Sidney Crosby, extension 2 years. Lucas Raymond, 8 years contract. Jonathan Berggren signed a contract 1 year with the Detroit Red Wings. PTO for Labac with the New Jersey Devils. Ferguson with the Vancouver Canucks. Montreal Canadiens did the 48th annual golf tournament today. We resume everything what they said about the upcoming season from Gordon, Molson, Hughes, Martin St. Louis, Nick Suzuki. And then we talk about French subject like Reinbacher, Laine Hudson. Pretty good for a Monday night show, guys. Hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you have a great time with the Hockey Nation. And then I can wait to see you next time. Until then, my friend, remember,
you are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you.
Exactly what you have, greatness inside of you. Thanks to be with us today, tonight. Thanks to our moderator, Ron Case, Luciano, and Artap. I need to put Luciano back as a moderator. All the news update by RJ Calabo tonight. People like PLW, N26 Gal, Randy Walkman, Luc Laforson, David, Bob Smith, Pierre Pete Martin is in the house. Francois Pitt pop up tonight. Justin Framboise with us tonight. Randy, ILDP, Andy Ouivula back in the house. Nicolas de Gobi-Bonno, welcome back, my friend. Hopefully doing well. Glad to see you around. And many others, guys. Thanks so much for sharing with you. Pierre Denonville, hopefully another one is with us. Every single night. What a great night to be together tonight. Thanks for joining us. And, of course, be well, BL. Find a way not only to donate your day, but find a way to donate what? I think Nicolas we said 2024. I think he was going to say that. Thanks so much, like that person. The Hockey Nation Show and the Ab Nation want to tell you one more thing. We love you, friends. Have a great night, everybody. See you tomorrow night or Wednesday night. Until then, be careful. And don't be shy to tell someone, I love you. Life is short. Never know what could happen. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thanks to be with me tonight. Have a good night, Bob Smith. Oh. LDP to the gym. Booyah!